Alright, so let's go ahead and share this project and put it on our GitHub account. So an easy way to do that in Android Studio is to go to VCS, go down to import into version control, and then share project on GitHub. You will need a GitHub account to do this, so you may want to do that right now. Pause the video and then go sign up if you don't have one. Otherwise, let's make a new repository. And this is app to keep track of fish caught. Okay, share. Go ahead and add all those. Make sure all those are checked. Everything is. Initial commit. Click OK. It says pushing to GitHub master. Successfully shared project on GitHub. Cool. Now we don't want to work on master branch, so let's make a new branch and we're going to call it develop. And that's where we will develop features for our project. Alright. There we go. We have develop. Now, here we go. We're on the development branch. Let's go ahead and make another branch, which will be, oops, not this one. Make another branch, which will define what we build next. And what we're building next, we're doing this next video, or this video is a lesson on test-driven development. So the big power behind using Model View Presenter as a design pattern is that it's highly testable. You can remove a lot of code that would normally be in your activity, and you can put that in your presenter. And that code is free from context, which makes it highly testable, and so it makes really good, robust, durable code that is very easy to read, and it's a very common design pattern in the Android community. So let's get started. We have made a branch for develop. I made some changes in the main presenter. Oops. Let's go ahead and see what those changes are. We'll look at the diff, and I just removed this space, this unnecessary space. So let's go ahead and commit that to our develop branch. Let's see, removed unnecessary space. And what is the other file? We won't add the VCS file. Okay. We don't need a review, just we already did. Do you want to add the following? Okay, yes. Push. Alright, there we go. So we push that to our develop branch. Let's go ahead and make a new branch, and this branch will be we're going, since it's test-driven development, we're going to write the unit test for our module and write code to make those tests pass after we write the tests. So here we go. We'll call this unit tests. Okay. We're on a new branch called unit tests, and we're doing test-driven development. So first thing we need to do, we need to define the between our view and our presenter. And remember, our view consists of the activity and the layout file together. That makes up our view. So this activity and this layout file are our view, and their behavior is defined by this contract, the MVP view, right here. Whatever behaviors we specify here, and our presenter is responsible for presenting information and data to our UI. And the presenter just is made up of this single Java file, this Java class, main presenter. Alright, so let's define some behaviors. This is what our screen, let's look at a preview. This is what our screen looks like. Made it worse. Alright, we just need to, the presenter needs to handle interactions. As you can see here, responsible for handling actions from the view and updating the UI as required. So the presenter will be responsible for clicks to the sign in button and clicks to the sign up button. And our view is responsible for doing whatever our presenter tells it to do. So when we sign in, we want the sign in screen displayed. When we click sign up, we want the sign up screen displayed. So that's what our view will be responsible for, is marshalling the user to the sign in screen or the sign up screen, depending on what is clicked. So let's go ahead and define that in our contract. So alright, here we go. Void, these are always void methods. The behaviors you defined in your contracts are almost always void methods. I can't think of a single instance when you would want to have these methods return anything. Just doesn't. These aren't getters and setters. These are, if anything, you could tell your presenter to load, and you'll tell your view to update. But do not put get or set with these methods. So our presenter will, handle sign in click. Button click. How about that? Oops. And it will handle sign up button click. And our view will handle marshalling our user around. So show sign in screen, show sign up screen. Alright, so we've defined the behaviors for our view and our presenter. Now we need to implement these. So let's go to our view and put the cursor in the red squiggly and go ahead and hit Alt Enter and click Implement Methods. You will want to implement these two methods. Not this one, not the on pointer capture callback, not that one, just these two. Show sign in and show sign up screen. Alright, now same thing for our main presenter. Go over, put your cursor in the red squiggly, hit Alt Enter, implement do not make it abstract. Alt Enter, implement the methods. Handle sign in button, handle sign up button click OK. And just so these are nice and readable, we'll put some comments in here. These are our presenter methods, and in our main activity, these are our MVP view methods. Alright, so we've implemented our methods. Now this is about test-driven development. So now it's time to go about making unit tests for this. So right click on main presenter, go down to go to, and then navigate to test. Click that, create new test. Alright, we're gonna check these two methods, and we need a setup method, and what else do we need? It'll be JUnit4, and we'll call this a main presenter test. Now we're going to want to put this inside of this directory, the test directory, not Android test. Android test is a directory for instrumentation tests. We're doing a local unit test, which those will go in our test directory. Click OK, and we do want to add these. Now here's our main presenter test, and let's put some documentation here. Let's see, we'll say local unit test for the main presenter. Alright. Now this is pretty much how you'll want to start every single module in your project. After you've defined the behaviors in your contract, go ahead and create a local unit test, and let's set this up. So we are setting up, basically we need to verify when these interactions happen, these actions happen when a sign up button is clicked or a sign in button is clicked. We need to verify that the correct behavior is taking place. In other words, make sure the right code is being executed when that action takes place. So to do that, we need to mock our view, and we will do that using a framework called Mockito. Very popular dependency, very popular, really a good library to use. So first thing you need to do to use that Mockito dependency is navigate to, let's see, switch this to project, and then go into your build.gradle file, the one with the app on the tab, not this build.gradle file. Do not go here. Go to the one inside the app directory and go over here. Now you see into your dependencies, and after test compile JUnit, JUnit4.12, let's go ahead and add a dependency for the Mockito. So it is test compile, and let's see, it is org.mockito Mockito all and I'm not sure which number they're using. Let's see. 1.10.19. 1.10.19. Alright. And go ahead and sync that. Alright, so we've added our Mockito dependency. Now we can mock our view. So we will do the mock annotation, which we get from Mockito, and we'll create an instance of this view, this mocked view. Now in our setup method, we need to initialize these Mockito annotations. So go to Mockito annotations.init mocks, pass it this. Alright, and then that's just some boilerplate for Mockito. And now we need a presenter, because that's what we're testing. So main presenter and presenter let's initialize this. Presenter, main presenter, and it takes a MVP view, and we have mocked that. Alright, so let's go ahead and write a test. So when the user, when handle sign in button is clicked, what should happen? So first we'll call that method handle sign in button click, and now we need to verify that certain things have happened. So we'll call the verify method, and we may need to hit Alt Enter and static import method. We're going to import this from mockito. So mockito org.mockito, the mockito verify. Import, go ahead and then pass it your mocked MVP view, and we're going to verify that after the sign in button is clicked, we need to verify that showing the view takes them to the sign in screen. So we'll say verify that show sign in screen is called. And same thing here. So we'll verify and view. Oops, no, before that we need to call get our presenter dot handle sign up button click. Now we're going to verify that on our view that it is showing the sign up screen. And when we run these tests, you should see that they will fail because we have not implemented any of this behavior yet. We have not written any code. You see our presenter methods are empty. So let's go ahead and make these unit tests pass, because that is the epitome of test-driven development. You set it up, your behaviors, you lay those out with your contract, and then you will write your unit tests according to those behaviors and how they should correctly interact, and then you will develop code until they pass, and then this module is considered done once they are passing. So handle sign in button click, we need to get our view and show the sign in screen. Alright, and when sign up buttons click, we need to get our view and show sign up screen. And to make sure that is working, we will do toast.makeText, pass it a context. This activity is a context, and we'll say taking user to the sign in screen. Alright, just show a short toast. And we'll do the same thing here. Make text. Alright, taking user to the sign up screen. There we go. So sign in screen, sign up screen, that's being handled, and that is what will happen. So now we have developed our presenter. Let's see if our unit test passed now. And look at that, they both pass because we have implemented this behavior. So when the presenter handle sign buttons clicked, on the view show sign in screen is being called. When handle sign up buttons clicked, on the view show sign up screen is called, which we have developed right here. And that's the epitome of test-driven development. We will follow this pattern for every module moving forward. The next module is the sign-in module, which we will do here. We'll, something like start activity, sign-in activity. We will get to that next, but first we're going to go over data binding, and we will do that in the next video.